Hello everyone, today is day 3 of recording videos in advance, timeless videos, not market updates, and I'm exposing my 2030 endgame plan. Number 1 being rotations plus capital into staking methods. This year I'm heavily focusing on low caps, putting money into those and rotating that profit into my main 3 or 4 holds, plus capital into staking methods. That's what I'm doing right now, especially with API free. APY is around 22-23%. Pretty aggressive, especially during the bear market. Number 2 is 60% into alternate cold wallet and 40% for taking profit. So many people argue on the subject where people are never selling their crypto, never selling a penny. They want to keep it for staking or lending and whatnot, which is fair enough. And some people are taking all profit next, bro, and don't have a cold wallet or a bag that they're never selling, right? I'm doing both. Pretty common sense. We'll go into more detail with that. And then number 3, moving/residency in a no crypto tax country. Not everyone is doing this, to be quite honest. It is my long-term 2030 plan. I want to go over all the options that I've seen that sort of I'm drawn to that are easier, and just look at the playing field. Like, what options are available? How easy is it? How easy is it not for US and EU? That's where the most of value in the video will be towards the end of the video. So if that's something that you're interested in, leave a like down below. Stay around to end the video. Without further ado, here we go. Okay, so at the end of the video, let me know your endgame plan. Once I'm back, I will read your comments. Also, this is personal to me. 2030 might be a bit too late for you. If you can see my viewership, the total viewers are the main majority in age groups are 35 to 44 and 45 to 54. So your endgame plan might be 2024, 2025. It's personal to you. This is just an example, right? Here we have low caps to rotate. The main reason for this is the potential, the felicity markets they're attacking. In regards to LCX, it's 2 sides to 1 coin. Being known as a possible tier 1 exchange in the future, a regular exchange. If you go to the 9 licenses within Liechtenstein, you can see they're listed. Then being passportable to the EU, being part of the European Economic Area, along with Iceland and Norway. You can also see here in regards to EU regulations, markets, MICA regulation expect to enter into early 2023. You can also see DORA and DLT pilot regime regulation applying on March 23rd, 2023. Very, very soon in terms of regulation, that will be huge, right? Possibly seeing these other exchanges, fall out, go insolvent and whatnot, and having to migrate their users over to LCX, known as the regular exchange. I think that's already happened behind the scenes already. People moving towards LCX. Also, in regards to tokenization of assets, you can see tokenization of diamonds, timings. What other commodities could we see? Tokenization of securities outweighing this markup. I'm not saying the whole market, but a small percentage would be substantial to LCX. Very brief explanation, more explanations on my channel. Now ALBT, bridging trade, find DeFi in terms of fintech, $1 trillion values. API free, solving the Oracle problem. The Oracle market is growing day by day, or year by year, sorry. There's space for more oracles other than Chainlink, also being known as a Chainlink killer. I think first-party oracles are superior. Check API free out in your spare time, and also Constellation DAG in regards to the monetization and tokenization of big data. Heavily doubling my position on API free because they're staking during the bear market, 24%. It is not too bad at all. I'm enjoying those percentages, those rewards every single Thursday. Then rotating those profits eventually into these 4 main holds. Not to say that I'm not buying these cryptos, and not to say I'm not holding these forever. That's just the main plan in place. In regards to market cap difference, right? ALBT, when you compare to HBAR, 37x away, or in comparison to QNT, 42x away, and obviously XRP being an extreme one, 419x, right? Now going down to the crypto plan. So I'm seeing a lot of people saying to their viewers, never sell your crypto, never sell your XRP. I think that's a bit wrong. People can sell their XRP when they want to. If it is life-changing money for you, you can sell a portion of your XRP and don't feel guilty for it. You bought the XRP in the first place. You bought the crypto. It's your choice. And there's one side, never hold another crypto for long-term and selling it all. I don't think that's a good strategy either, in my personal opinion. When you think about the early adopters of Bitcoin, the early adopters of Ethereum, they always held a bag for the long term, for that long-term vision, because of their belief in the project, and it paid off, right? The ones that sold early, you don't hear of them. Even though they made probably decent profit at the time, not that insane generational wealth profit. So do both. So I'm personally 60% on the cold wallet. This decision makes more sense when your crypto wallet expands, where you can actually spread out 6% in the cold wallet that you're never selling on an alternate cold wallet. and that's extra call, not sending crypto to exchanges and whatnot, and then 40% for taking profit, small slice of profit along the way. I'm going to use this section in the video to point you to the Decent wallet. Links are down below, discounts are down below. $129 for one singular wallet, and for 2 wallets it's $218 or $219 worth there. Supports cryptos, pretty much every crypto, the majority of cryptos you can think of, even underground ones you would say like ALBT or LCX, and even API free. Does not support DAG, unfortunately, but every other crypto that is listed in this video. So if you're interested, check the links that are down below. Now on to the last section, which is no crypto tax. Now, where I live in Scotland, in the UK, it's actually not too bad. Crypto tax, I think it's like 10 to 20% depending on your actual income, which is not too bad compared to other places where it's maybe 40, or I think I've even seen 50%, right, depending on your income. Insane. Now, the first one is obviously Dubai, a city in the United Arab Emirates, where you can see 2 exchanges, almost like banks. You can actually go into an exchange, which is Coinsfera and Cointrap. They accept 20 odd cryptos. They give you cash in dirhams, and they charge around 2.8 to 3%, which is not bad at all. Now, as long as your tax plan, you'll be okay to put that cash to a bank. A popular one is Emirates NBD. They accept crypto as long as it's not $1 million or over $1 million at that single time. And cash out from exchanges like Binance and KuCoin that I've heard, and many other exchanges that you can probably think of, the popular ones and whatnot. And in regards to cash out in dollars also, but you need a residency permit, where you have to start a company for $10,000. Then you get a 3-year residency visa. With that, you get Emirates ID. Then you can cash out to a bank. So you might think $10,000 to start a company, but if you think about the actual capital gains tax in certain countries, how much you actually have in terms of profit, it is profitable in the long term, depending on how much crypto you've actually made in the long run. Then Portugal. Here we can see Portugal. So, and that's 2019 that buying or selling cryptocurrency in Portugal is tax-free. But you can see down here. So, however, businesses that provide cryptocurrency services or provide services related to cryptocurrency are taxed on gains between 28% and 35%. And if you trade crypto as your primary income, as your main profession, you'll be taxed this amount also. Now, you have the options of a golden visa, I think it's a D7 visa, and an NHR tax regime, where you actually get 0 income or 0 tax on all income. To get a Portuguese bank account, you will need a tax number, and it's very easy to get when you're actually applying for the golden visa, therefore to withdraw your money. That's very important. That's very vital. Honorable mentions include Switzerland, for one of them being, I think you need a lot of money. I think if you're from the US, you need $1 to $2 million in your actual account, and then 500,000 Swiss francs to actually open it. Then you'll get that priority treatment. In terms of Barbados, 0 tax natural crypto tax and whatever, but in terms of actual personal and corporate income, there is tax. So if you're someone who traded or your primary income was just crypto itself, Barbados would be the shot for you. Singapore is one that's very hard to do. They do audits every single year, but if you're committed to it, you could possibly get that. Liechtenstein, I think it's only viable if you're from the EU. If you're from America, it's probably not best to go for Liechtenstein. And that's pretty much it for today's video. With the information I provide, I think it's obvious which one I'm definitely lent towards. You can do your own research when it comes to these sort of things. I've looked at the surface level, and I've sort of got my eyes on one singular one, but it's more of an introductory video for you to check them out. The ones I mentioned, like Switzerland, Barbados, Portugal, and whatnot. Now, I think it's very good to have a plan in place and a goal in mind where it's realistic, but it's only realistic if you put a plan to place and it's achievable over a long period of time. This is the realistic bar, somewhere about there, I would say. Not delusion where it's way up here where people are saying they're going to be in the 7, 8-figure, 9-figure range by having maybe $1,000 or a couple $1,000 invested in crypto. I do not see that happening at all. I think that's a delusion level. But having a realistic goal that you can actually reach, but it's only achievable after putting a plan to place after a long time. So let me know down below, what cryptos are you currently buying for the long term, or your plan in place? Are you selling, or are you taking profit all, or are you doing a bit of both? And what's your plan in terms of a non-crypto tax country, or are you staying in your own country? Is the crypto tax in your country not too bad, or is it not good at all? Let me know down below. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.